It would be a disservice to single out just one part as the most significant. Collectively, all of the therapy disciplines, from speech to physical and occupational, have been working with me since day one. They've seen my progression firsthand, and although it's a long road, their attitude and shared goal of doing whatever it takes to help me get better is why I'm so much further along than I was a year ago. The team at LECOM is truly admirable. I owe a debt of gratitude to anyone who has played a role in my journey, big or small. Because I am not fully independent at the moment, a large part of my day-to-day is dependent on the team here at LECOM, and I couldn't be more grateful. It's like an army of team members whose only goal is to see and help me on my journey. Weeks are rarely the same, but typically follow a loose format, starting with 2 to 3 hours of speech, physical, and occupational therapy. I tend to have appointments sprinkled in from time to time, with visits from doctors not uncommon. After that, the rest of my day is filled with visitors and extra help on my recovery from resources like a hypnotherapist and family friends specializing in acupuncture, manipulated medicine, and more. My progress can be compared to that of a linear graph. At times, progress has been slower than I would like, but on a grand scale, I haven't taken any negative steps. Even when obstacles have caused my forward momentum, like surgeries or hospital stays, I have bounced back and contained my progress, and I'm proud of myself for that. In terms of physical milestones, setting personal records for things like my longest stand, most steps taken with assistance, and trying new foods would have to be at the top. When talking about life memories in general, having my dog Bentley visit for the first time since my accident was not only a great memory, but a much-needed mood boost. I did not emerge from my coma until mid-January, and my first few months were filled with a myriad of health problems. And that memory was the first time in over 6 months that I felt a sense of normalcy. Updating my board with progress and memories always reminds me of my greatest motivating factors. I want to thank those who make my recovery possible. I had many doctors write me off and say things like, I had plateaued, I have reached my full potential, and so on, without understanding that brain injury recovery is on a different scale than something like a bone fracture, where you can generally expect to be better with the next number of weeks. These recoveries are not measured in weeks, but months and often years. Many who suffer this severe of an injury aren't afforded a second chance, and I am incredibly grateful for those who help every step of the way.
All right. Don't take no for an answer. I have gotten plenty of denials and no's from insurance companies, from, care, not here. But so it's very important to keep continuing and pushing for your loved one. I was told last April, Gabe got here in February, I was told last April that his insurance company did not want to cover Gabe being here anymore. And I knew this was the best place for Gabe to get care. And they wanted to send him straight home, which I knew was not an option. He would not be receiving the therapy, the nursing care, everything, being at our house. And it just wasn't a safe environment for him. As much as I want him home, he needed to be here. And so, I kept fighting. I kept working with LECOM, and, Gabe is here over a year later and making so much more progress than he would have been, a year ago, because I fought for him to stay here. So keep fighting. It's very encouraging once things do work out. So you can always reach out to me if you need questions or advice or anything, but there's plenty of resources out there. So keep going.